Welcome to Krastorio. My name is Nilos. This is episode 48 of our Let's Play campaign. It's actually episode 48, take 2. I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually recorded a full episode and at the end of it, I threw it away. Because I spent the majority of the episode rebuilding a facility, and then as I came out of the facility, I looked two blocks over or cells over and saw that I had already done exactly that, like maybe like 10-15 episodes ago, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna waste everyone's time rebuilding something I have already built once. So that was less than ideal. But the objective of today is to look at our bottlenecks. The reason why all of this activity is because I just decided to throw out some more of these. Okay, so let's look at where we have things. We're always starting with the red circuits. Red circuits are constrained because of the integrated circuits. The integrated circuits are constrained because of silicon wafer, and the silicon wafer is up here. So let's jump over to the silicon wafers. Where might you be? You might be here. RC Portillo. Also a very long time supporter. See, the thing is, this is only that one. And look at that. Now this is not going to happen. This is like a whole lot of not going to happen. We're going to start simply this one from scratch. And just figure out how big, how awesome we can make it. This will involve some calculations because we're going to start by something like this. Nope. That one? Alright. This is crafting 3 per 5 seconds. So it's a very slow craft, and it's a craft that has more output than input. That means if I get this here. I can do this. That's going to be input, and then this is going to be output. Yes, so that will work because that will give us some ability to do beacons on the side, like this. All the way to the side, all the way, and all the way. Yeah. So we can make 3 lanes of this. Now let's do some calculations about how much it's going to be. So I want exactly 1 blue belt out, if that's at all possible. Let's see. Now, this one is affected by 8 sources. Like 1, 2, 3. That one would not affect. So this one has the ideal ratio. It's now speed 4.4. Let's bring up the good old calculator. So by default, this is creating. We're looking at output only, because output will be constrained, even though the input is on a slower belt. So I'm going to make 3 divided by 5 seconds. That's what each machine would make. Then I multiply by the productivity 1.4 because there are 4 modules on there, and that's 0.84. Then I multiply by the crafting speed modified by beacons. That means every single one of these is outputting 3.7 per second. So if I was to say 45 is a full belt divided by 3.7, that gives me 12 assemblers producing this. So if I have 12 assemblers, it's 12 point something. So if I have 12 assemblers, it's not quite there. So I'll just make it 14. And that should be easily doable. That's 8. 12. Interesting how those did not get part of the blueprint. Oh, that's one of those classical things I always miss. So that is 14. This will give us a full blue belt out and take less than. We then need to figure out how much is inbound, because is it actually enough that I can get it on a blue belt? So let's do it in another way. I'm going to take 3 full blue belts out. That's going to be 3 times 45. That's 135 is what we get outbound. So now let's calculate backwards and find out how much that's going to be in terms of inbound. So first we divide by the productivity because those are the free materials. Then we get 96. Then we divide by 3 because there's 3 outputs for 1 input. That means it's going to be 32 per second coming in, which is more than a red but less than a green. Blue. Damn it, I just got... Everything was so fine until I started saying colors. The math is fine, but anything that involves numbers is just not working. Also, why exactly do I need like a space between them? This one, there, and there, yeah. I don't actually like how close this is. It's way too close to this one. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and no more. Those poor robots, they're just gonna be overworked. Kill it and get it somewhat more in the middle. That'll look nicer. Completely irrelevant, but looks nicer is an important aspect. My guess is we don't have enough power. Correct. 200 should be fine. And this one. So we get 3 belts outbound. This one certainly is not going to be like this. I'll get all of these things. What? I don't. That was exactly the amount of modules I had. Okay, and this is also important. This one's almost certainly not going to keep up, but let's just cross that bridge when we get there. And give me some module or some beacons. Yep, got some beacons, don't need a lot. And that's done. Whoops. Here. And power. Power is excellent. They're going out. They are 3 full belts. Oh, this is great. There you go. That was easy. And I am... No. Ha! Why do I do these kind of things? Anyway, 1300 here. And is it still everything being picked up? Pickup is... Okay, they're still trying to pick up my stuff. Alright, so everything's being picked up, unfortunately. I'm hoping that this is just a filling up buffers. So that's the one. Now let's take a look at what else we are working on. That one is not great. But it's actually okay. So we go over here. Apollos is a great place to look for bottlenecks. Ha 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 ha. And yeah. So this should eventually give us way more of these than we need. Okay, there's actually, it's already starting to work. So this one's going outbound and all of these are now saturated. So now it's the production speed that's constraining. This could be improved. This should be improved because it's actually only Mark II modules if the overlay is correct. So it is not. Okay, so these ones need to be removed like this. Does look like everything here is working, which is both good and bad, because that means we are just checking that content at none of them are too big. Okay, I'll get this one. It's not going to do anything, but yeah. However, it's going to be really easy for me to just get one more of those if I feel like it. I do feel, don't I feel like it? I really feel like it. Maybe I should just let something else go for a bit. Oh, whoa, 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 look at that one. Bam Bam hasn't been active for a very long time. Let's try and get rid of all of this crap. There. And go in here. Oh, that's really archaeology in the weirdest sense possible. Right, but that's gonna get cleared. And let's make it, yeah, okay. Inventory full. Oof. Okay. That's a lot of weird things we have here. Fair enough. Go again. Guess there's all the crap on the ground. And looks like it's empty. So, more crap to be thrown out. Okay, we're slowly getting to a more reasonable amount of things. That one. Okay, now, oops, these as well. Why do I have a turbine? Oh, because I requested, that's why. Okay, let's get this one and actually just go to this location. Let's start with the inside first. Whoosh, got it. That's gonna be expensive. But pretty damn easy to make. Get that one, and we get a red circuit. We don't even have that. We get a no beacon. One of these and that one. Okay, let's get the last bit and then see what we're missing. We're missing some red shells and some modules. Okay, we'll get those when we get out. Those are incoming, yes. And some long-headed inserters, yes. They're also inbound. Now let's do the other part, and that's this one. Boom. Oh, I never got that. Okay. Inbound, 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 inbound. And that one. Okay, let's wait for these to come in. Okay, there they are. And it's done. Probably running a bit out of power. 200, does that look okay? I think 200 is fine. Right, so more red circuits until I run out of one of the things. That was also a good update. Oops. This one will now be red. So undo. Rumble? Double M's, yes. Did look wrong. There. Cool. Right, so that was one more thing solved. That's really nice that we can get the red ones up and running. And funny, is that really going to be copper that we are running out of? Are you serious? Oof. No, not copper. Not just yet. This is the problem with having it like this. It's always only taken from this closest one. Well, I would like to have like both of them operation at the same time. Can't have it all. Alright, so that's one more thing. Let's go towards the roboports. I think our robot frames, this one, is probably rather disgraceful. Yeah, it absolutely is. I mean, the items are probably fine. But yeah, not ever gonna work. Ugh. Okay, let's just kill this. I can't look at this. Corin, as much as I appreciate the effort you've been put in so far, I don't think this is a league for you. Yeah. Yeah. And now we wait for that one to come in. I don't have anything, so this one we'll remove the current because it won't be current, but current is picked up and will go in somewhere else eventually. So, what is it we want to do? We are going to make... Where are you? Flying robot frame. I can't see you. That's there. It takes 20 seconds and it is something... Oh yeah, Timbo. Hello, Timbo. You can make robots for us. I am sure you can. There. So, since this is 5 things inbound, I think the better option is do this. And that one is output. Going to be a lot of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that one. I like this design. It is one of my absolute favorites. That one. And then modules. Right. Now I need to figure out how many of these bad boys I can fit in here. Not 3, I guess. Oh, exactly 3. That's pretty damn awesome. Okay, let's look at this one is 8 sources. So let's look at a fast calculation. Now, you know what? I don't have to. I really don't have to. It's very simple. I am not going to be... They take 20 seconds, so... Yeah. That one. It's going to be 1. And on this side. Let's see, that will be here. And autosave. Is this the lowest it can go? I'm kind of tempted to try it even further down. This is gonna be fine. Sometimes I make some weird things here. That's better. Good. Now I can then take this part. Apparently also that. So this is as close as I can make it. Nope. There. See? One. This is just going to be as much as we can get away with. That's a lot. I am really expecting that this is going to be... Oops. That one. I think this is going to be a good one. And what are we missing? Let's make sure we stand in somewhere in the middle here. Lots of those and some of those. That one goes out, that one goes out. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I need one of these just to figure out what it is we need. Okay, so iron and battery. We just make us iron beams and batteries. Next is green circuits and electric engines. Green circuits and electric engines. And it is just one of each, right? No, it's actually... Oops. Electric engines, thank you. You're not really flying drones without... There. And we are going to have a single... That one? Yes. Fire it up. Robotic frames. And go in here. There's going to be so many things that are not quite there yet. These are okay. Let's go up and get the last bits. And now it's pretty much the power. 200, looking fine. Yep. And I just missed something because that one and that one and that one can also actually benefit. But then I'm getting into this thing here, which I just did to make it more silly for myself, I suppose, if I look at it now. Got it. Should be able to get all of them. Wow, this is really densely packed. And we are going to get a single one of these. And we are going to get some beacons. And we are going to get this indicator. that everything is fine. 175 and everything is working. I just shoved out everything I could. Right, power, not a problem. We went from 1.9 a couple of episodes ago to 2.0. Let's look at pollution. Still not a problem. Pretty contained within our construction area. Maybe getting a bit up here, but that's not much. I'm not even breaching out here. Pollutions are okay. What else? Production speed. What could we take a look at? If only we had like a proper view here. That one we did fix. Interesting how this one has dipped. I'm pretty sure that dip must be due to the fact that we are not able to get enough. They are... Oh no, it's actually the best of occasions. It's the fact that it's stalling. Nice. What about production? If we look at red circuits, can you see if that has changed? That's red circuits. That was a lot back there. Why are we not getting red circuits? That's okay. Yeah. So next one to improve must be this one. The PCBs. And what else? Robot frames. We don't build a lot of robot frames. If you see it, let me know. I want a damn search bar here. Probably not producing 68 per minute. There we go. That's the one. And let's kill the other one because they, from context perspective, they are a lot higher. All right, so we had a constant production of 20 per minute. No, 66 per minute? What? Yeah, 66 per minute. Then it dropped down to 0 as I turned it off. And then it bounced up to silliness. And now it's going down to sort of more reasonable 600. Right, and let's look at the consumption here. Oh, that's just needs to be replaced. That one. Hey, how are you doing? This is, oh, I get 120 inbound. This is great to see. Look how fast it's producing. And also what's really interesting here, not everything is being requested. I actually have more than is being requested here. That is like the first time ever. That's the first time ever that... Yeah, it's also because it's only 200. So when it has 200 inbound... yeah, okay, I did not take it 1000, which I probably should, to be honest. And that's going in here and producing our science, which is going out. This science is the only one that's really constrained. It goes in here, 200 at that location. But, I mean, we can definitely see a good progress. Excellent. So, we have some PCBs to update, and we also have these to update. These two are not quite keeping up. I would really like these. This is for production science, this is for utility science, and they are going to be sort of our key bottlenecks as we progress with the rocket silo things. Right, and I think that once we fix that, the next thing we want to dive into is the matter research. No, not the matter research, but actually just the matter production. That's going to be interesting to see, because that's basically free materials from anything we have too much of, like tantalum and titanium. That's going to be where we wrap up this episode. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, following, encouraging me to go on with this series. I think it's great to have a series with this progressed and still have a lot of people viewing it and a lot of people finding it interesting. So thank you, everyone, for that, and I hope you'll keep up. Hit that like button, share button, all the, you know that, all that YouTube stuff. Don't want to go through it. Until next time, stay effective.